Hi everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Elite Dangerous. Today we are not only celebrating Christmas, yes, I hope you're all enjoying lots of Christmas turkey and stuff, we're also celebrating my 300th subscriber. I'm not quite sure which individual it was, but whoever you are, thank you very much. And to everybody else, thank you very much for supporting me. I think I'm just very slightly over 300 subscribers now. And while you guys sit back and enjoy your Christmas day, I thought I'd celebrate both it being Christmas, and this can be my Christmas episode, my special episode of Christmas. It can also be my celebration. And I thought, well, seeing though I did Minecraft on both two occasions, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a really cool episode that I'm recording this late Christmas Eve, and this is going to go live on Christmas Day. So I'm sitting back, I decided to get in my spaceship, pour myself a glass of eggnog thanks to my amazing girlfriend, and I'm going to, I've had it in my head that I wanted to go, that's really cool, to, nice landing, that I wanted to go to Sol. I wanted to go to the birthplace of mankind, and I decided for this episode that I am going to complete my journey to Sol. So let's go. Sol, how close are we? Oh, we're relatively close. Hold on, let's go. Plot distance. I can do it in. Can I do it in less jumps than that? Fastest route? No, that's fastest route. So it's 1, 2, 3 jumps. So you go Sol, Talia, Alpha Centauri. Delta, Praethos, Talia, Alpha Centauri, and then Sol. So we're going to end up in Sol. We're going to have a look at Mars. We're going to have a look at the Earth, because Mars has been terraformed. So I'm quite interested to see what they've done with the place. See if they've done it up nice, or whether they've ruined it or not. So as I take a quick sip of my eggnog. That's very tasty. I'm going to hopefully have a nice journey, and we can have a little bit of a chat about what's been going on with me in Elite Dangerous and what's been going on with me in just in general life. It's a little catch-up, so sit back, relax. We're going on a little bit of a drive. So, Elite Dangerous. Ooh, hello. I'm going to stay behind you, mister. Elite Dangerous. What's been happening in the world of Elite Dangerous? It's been a bit of a break. Put a bit of a pause since my last episode because we got reset. Boo hiss. I lost all of the progress. All gone. Never to be seen again. But on the other hand, when they did reboot it, I got given a free eagle, which is a nice upgrade from a Sidewinder. Quite a good upgrade actually. Boost. Landing gear off. Go! So they gave me a Sidewinder. They give you a Sidewinder anyway, and you get an eagle for pre-booking early, which is what it was. I'm one of the beta testers, happily. So I decided to get up a little bit of money. This is not very much at all. Sell my Sidewinder and get a ship that was more ideally suited to jumping long distances. Now I'm just waiting for my mass lock to go away. Pump my stuff into systems. Mass lock gone, and jump. Because if you pump all your stuff into systems, your frameshift drive charges up very slightly quicker. I can imagine in a larger ship the difference, because large ships take a longer time to charge their FSD up. You can imagine that it would actually be quite a difference. More eggnog. So, yeah, Elite Dangerous. So, reset. I sold my Eagle and went for this ship. Now, between this ship and Eagle, this has 3 hard points just like an Eagle, but one of them is a tier 2, not the tier 1, which means I've got some heavier weaponry on here. X, slow down, stop, I don't want to plough into that, son. This has got more hull, it's got more shield, and it's less tight on the fitting side of things than a... I'm going to get away from this sun a little bit. My heat's going up. Go away, I don't want to see scoop. I'm not bothered. I just want to get away from the sun so I don't cook myself. It's going to go for Alpha Centauri. That's a pretty cool place to visit. I might go back to Alpha Centauri once I've explored Earth a little bit, perhaps, because that's our closest neighbour. So this is a nice upgrade from the Eagle. It's less manoeuvrable, noticeably more less manoeuvrable. It's still more manoeuvrable than a Cobra Mark III, and it's got a lot of fitting space. I've stuck a lot of stuff a lot of stuff in its hard points. I've got a I've got a cell bank, a shield cell bank, which means that I can recharge my shields very, very, very quickly using little recharging cell kind of clips, I guess, which means that I can duke it out with heavier hitters than me. I can fire at heavier hitters and keep on going because I can keep refreshing my shields, and I bought an upgraded version of it, so it's got 7 recharges, 7 full shield recharges before I need to worry about actually managing my damage and actually managing my shields, which means I can just pump all my power into my weapons and my movability and not worry about my systems until I run out of charges, which usually they're dead by then because I'm packing 3 gimballed machine cannons. So I'm just going to get away from the sun, let me cool down a bit, and we're going to jump into Sol. Now, so in Elite Dangerous, all I've been doing is journeying from the random place that I was spat into on the reset, which was really far away from here, and Eagle was not doing me any favours. It's not got much hull, so when I refueled from Suns, if you don't do it quite right, you start to get burnt a bit. Well, Eagle does not have much hull at all. So yeah, it was a bit hit and miss. I managed to get through a few systems on 1% hull before finding a station, because some of the giant red stars, the huge ones, the giant red, very hot stars that you can't refuel from, they're not yellow stars, and some of the giant purple stars that you get spat out next to are massive, and it spits you out right in its ionosphere, so you start getting burnt, whether you like it or not, whether you hit X as soon as you exit warp or not. It makes no difference, you get burnt up. So I went plumb for a ship that was more equipped for, well, this is an exploration ship, this is a jack of all trades type of ship. So if I save up and put some better thrusters on it for manoeuvrability and upgrade its power plant, put big weapons on it, I can make this more manoeuvrable and more dogfighty, and basically have a ship that can do everything, and then I can fine tune it to specialise in combat and then maybe do some light hauling. But to be honest, hauling and me, yeah, don't get on with it. I play this game for my kicks. X, slow down. We are now at Sol. Yes, this is the actual sun, ladies and gentlemen. I've been waiting a long time to get here. This has been a long trip. They spat me out so far away from here. It's unbelievable. Right, oh, there's Venus over there. Saturn. So let's have a look in my system map. So let's load up the system data. There we go. And I want to go to the Earth. There we go. Earth. Earth-like world, atmosphere type, suitable for water-based life form. Well, yeah, it's Earth after all. So I assume they've got everything on this stuff here absolutely correct, because these creators have been really good at getting as much as is understood about their universe correct. I mean, beyond a certain point, I don't want to do that. I want to exit that. It's just a fuzz. So they kind of guessing once you get out past the galactic central core and go to the other side of the central core. Right. Let's set my destination for Earth. Let's go have a poke at Earth, shall we? Speed up a bit. Here, Earthy. Let's go and have a look, see what they've done to Earth. Have they got the same map as what it is today, or if they moved it around? Has there been like a giant nuclear war and I don't know, Argentina's been sunk? I don't know. I'm gonna have a look. More eggnog. Always good to have the eggnog. So I hope you guys are having a really good Christmas, and I hope you guys have had lots of really cool presents. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you're having an awesome holiday or one of the other festive Yuletide kind of celebrations. I know a lot of my friends are pagan, so I wish them a happy holiday. Yeah, whatever. I hope they have lots of presents and had a good time, even if you're not religious. I still think it's a good time to be with a family. It's a good time of the year. I hate the shops. I hate all the crowds. I don't get along with crowds of people and stuff, but I do get along with being able to see my family, see all my pets, see the girlfriends. So yeah, it's all good. It's nice to be kind of back home, which is going to get onto another topic of real life. Dun dun dun. Real life has been kicking me in the butt this month. I mean, I've just had to move back home just for the holidays, so I had to box my PC up for a little while, so I've been struggling to get content on, but this month has been horrible. At the start of the month I had a really nasty cold, which ended up with me coughing my guts up for weeks on end, and I hate recording when I'm coughing really hard, because it makes the audio quality on the recording terrible, absolutely terrible, because I just have to do loads of editing and you don't feel like it when you've got a bug, and it'll come through in the recording as well. So if I'm feeling really ill, you'll probably hear it in my voice, and I'd rather not put out content if it's not good content. If I'm not enjoying myself, you'll hear it and it won't be good content, and I'd rather not put content out, even though not putting content out does kind of irk me a little bit. It annoys me. I like to get content out every other day, or at least try to, and I kind of been failing at this, and it's been annoying me very slightly. But I had a massive cold, then ended up having to have one of my little trips to hospital, so nothing particularly bad, just one of my little things, hospital, and then that meant that I wasn't able to do any recording for about a week or so after that. That was fun, not being able to do that, and kind of annoying at the same time. Of course, we're coming in from the sun. I'm not quite sure which way is up yet. I need to work that one out. Not coming in over the oceans. That looks like, is that? Yes, that's Australia down there, what I'm pointing at by the looks of it. That's Africa. So we've got India up there. You've got New Zealand just above there. We've got just on the edge there. You've got Japan and China and Russia at the top there. So I believe Europe and the UK, which is where I'm from, is currently asleep right now. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see anything. I'm going to try and loop around the planet a bit. Put the planet behind me. I'm going to the North Pole at the moment. Shut up. I don't need to slow down. I'm drinking and driving. God damn it. I don't need to slow down. I don't want the Rosas to catch me. I'm pretty sure the space police can't tell if I'm drinking or driving. So that's Russia. That's Russia, which means that the UK... There it is! There's home! I can see my house from here! There it is, upside down. If I spin the right way around, there we go. Oh no, space. There's no such thing as spinning the right way around. It's just relevant to the way you are in space. There we go. I can see my house from here, kind of, ish. Not away. So there's the UK. So yeah, I'm happy about that. The UK's still there. It doesn't look, although it looks like they've made the oceans rise. There's parts on the UK there that are underwater that shouldn't be. Hold on. Let's have a look. Let's just get the camera right. Yeah, you see above on the right hand side, above the lumpy bit that sticks out, there's a load of blue. Shouldn't be there. Also, Wales is kind of the wrong shape, so I think there's been a bit of a rise in the water levels, and there's now a large lake where some of the counties are now underwater. That's pretty cool. I like that. More drinking and driving. Nom nom nom. All the best. So that's Earth. So yay, we've been to Earth. Congratulations. Well done to me more than anything else. Let's have a look. What else is around? Identify. Capital ship. I want to have a look at a capital ship. I haven't had a look at one yet. Where is it? Where is the little pecker? Where is he? Is he on the other side of the planet? That would suck. Oh no, he's not. He's fine. He's just over the horizon. That's cool. I'm happy about that. So yeah, real life has been kicking my ass. It's been a bit hard to get some recording done. I've had, happily, when I do my recording, I tend to record in batches. So I'll do several hours, and I can cut them up into shorter episodes and have enough content to hopefully make up for the gaps. But sometimes I just can't even get online to do rendering and uploading sometimes. So yeah, I'm hoping that this new year coming up, it's going to be a lot more settled down. There's going to be less less ill things happening to me, and hopefully everything will be a bit more stable, and I can actually concentrate on doing some more good stuff. Good stuff involves working on the next load of Kerbal Space Program. I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth back into that. I've got the file saved back, which is grand, and I just need a solid day or two to actually do the recording, because believe it or not, Kerbal Space Program is one of the most time intensive recording things I have on this channel, and recording it can take anything up to 8 or 9 hours to do a single recording, and that's really draining, and I'm trying to keep it enthusiastic and trying to sound really happy about the fact that I'm being sat in front of my computer for 8 hours. I'm watching Kerbal Space Program glitch out because we have a lot of mods, and that means glitches. And glitches don't mean prizes. No, they don't. They mean crashes. because of they're always hitting the RAM buffer because it's a 32-bit game and it only uses a tiny little bit of the RAM of your computer. Jump. Let's have a look at this capital ship. Show me the money. Look at that. Oh wow. Let's have a look. That is so cool. Oh, that is amazing. I like its triangle design actually. That reminds me a little bit of a Star Destroyer. I don't know about you guys, let me know what you think, but that does remind me a little bit of a Star Destroyer. I assume, because the way the Federation build their ships, that the pointy end down here is its arse, and the front end over there is its nose. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the profile. Let's just back it up a little bit and have a look at the profile of this ship, what it's like. So that's pretty cool, even from a distance away. I'm gonna get up close and personal with this baby. Hopefully they'll let me get close. I don't want them to shoot me or if they've got shields up or anything, but it doesn't look particularly hostile. There's nothing here. Has it got a name? Don't slam into it. Let's not slam into it. Contact. It's a battle cruiser. Fargarort. Castle cruiser. Okay. It's a Fargarort. It's a really odd name. Weird name. Wonder where that's come from. It's got to have something. The game developers on this don't come up with weird names like that unless it's in reference to something. Right. I'm going to be clever, man. I'm going to put my landing gear on. Let's have a look. What's in here?
Landing gear deployed.
Yes, landing gear is deployed, that's fine. Looks like, well, there's the engine base. I love those kind of blue light thrusters. Let's have a look what it's like. F and D. Now this looks like perhaps the bridge. Here, maybe? Let's have a look. Just the bridge. Are we gonna see windows? Are we gonna see some windows? Any window? No? No, any windows? I'm not seeing any windows. I'm seeing sensors and stuff, but no real windows. Let's just go up over this area. I think it's a centre bank. I mean, to be honest, it makes a lot of sense for a ship like this to have its cockpit buried in the ship. So, I'm gonna hit this upside down. Ooh, what's that? Let's have a look at what this is. This looks some kind of bacon. I wonder if I can squeeze in this. This would be really cool if I could. Can I get in here? Am I allowed in here or am I going to get pushed out or I'll get shot? Well, if I get shot, I'm going to run away. That's the plan. Right, let's try and go in here. Now this looks like the ceiling is... it looks like the floor's above me and the ceiling is there. That's the ceiling. So it looks like it holds the fighters upside down in their own gravity, maybe? Because if this is a landing bay, then it'd have the smooth bit as the ceiling. They wouldn't have ridges and nodules. Unless each nodule and ridged area is meant to be some kind of bay, but it doesn't look like it. To me, this kind of white strip looks like... yeah, those are landing lights. This is a landing bay. This is amazing. I really, really wish, I really hope that in the future this kind of giant capital class vessel will be available for alliances or groups of players to own. That would be absolutely amazing. And then you can have a fleet and you can go out into uncharted space somewhere that there perhaps wasn't a station, and you can end up going kind of like out there and exploring, and perhaps other chartered groups will have their own kind of large capital ships, and there'll be kind of all kinds of fights, and you could dock inside of your vessel, knock down into those kind of deployment tunnels, and have some proper capital class big fights with lots of fighters and escorts, and the possibilities. I mean, they're going to have walking around in ships. That's something they want. They're going to have planets, so you can go down on planets. I didn't know you could get actually kind of going underneath the armor plates here. What's down here? This is so cool. What's down here? Can we go in here? Looks like we can. So detailed though. I love it. It's like train tunnels or kind of bridges. Squeeze through. Think thin. Wow, this is some kind of tunnel. Is there anything? What's underneath the tunnel? Is this like a giant railgun, or is there another docking bay behind it, perhaps for larger ships or a big shuttle, or A big combat ship, perhaps, like an Anaconda. Wouldn't Anaconda? This, yes, it's another shuttle base, exactly the same as the other one. So it can fire out fighters from the front, as well as launching fighters from the behind. And there's gaps everywhere, so the fighters can come out of the enemy's arc of fire. Perhaps even launch almost stealthily if the enemy's too busy. Wow, this is... I can't hear them fly out. Imagine launching from a giant capital class ship, and rounds and explosives and things all firing out, and you're just flying out and attacking the enemy. That'd be the best thing in the world. So, wow, look at this thing. Let's not crash into it. Huh? This thing's amazing. I wonder what it'd be like to fly. I mean, I imagine it'd be an absolute bitch to control. But look at these. It's got these huge thrusters. So these thrusters are almost as big as my ship is. I yet to see guns as well. I don't know if the guns have been modelled or whether they're kind of hidden within hard points. I'd imagine pretty much every small ship has got a hard point. So I assume... let's have a look. Can I target lock here? Target lock. Target locked, sub-targets. Drive. Heat relays. Federal broadside cannon. Where's that? It's over here somewhere. I'm not seeing the cannons. Apparently they are. I think that... Oh, here it is. There it is. Right, let's... Yes, these are hard points. That's so cool. So these doors, you can see the pistons that pull the doors open. This is so detailed. Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop target locking that because I'm sure their crew's a bit like, what's this fool doing? What's this idiot? Who is this person? Why are they doing this? Right, let's have a look. Let's actually cancel my rollout. It's just engines up. Fire my boost. Get rid of my landing gear, and they're just going to pull away from this other ship, and we're going to go and have a look at Mars, because that's one I actually want to have a look at. Earth was cool, is cool to go and have a look at, but Mars apparently, I've read, has been terraformed, and on the system map it looks all blue like Earth is. It looks like a nice blue marble. So let's yep, we're not mass locked anymore, so full power to the systems. And charge driving. So yeah, full power systems makes your frame charge drive hit charge up quicker, and I can imagine on a big ship that could shave off like 30 seconds from a charge, whereas with a small ship like this, I'm not noticing much of a difference. Maybe like half a second is shaved off, or a second is shaved off from the time, maybe. More eggnog. Nom. Drinking and driving. So the way to go when it comes to Elite Dangerous, anyway. Now I wonder if anybody's going to interdict me. That'd be interesting. Because Earth's supposed to be one of the most highly policed areas. Only those who have got, if I remember reading correctly, only those who've been in the beta access have actually got the authorization keys to be able to get into the Sol system and dock in the stations and make use of the facilities as a bonus. So, and a lot of these facilities, if I just wind the speed down, there we go, just come off start target. If I go to the system map, there we go. A lot of the systems, that's got everything in it. That's got almost everything in it. What's that missing? Commodities, refuel, repair, rearm, shipyard. So this is missing a shipyard, but that's got everything. 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 Wow, so that's 1, 2. Let's move the view. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's come out of the map. 7 stations, all with outfitting, and 7 stations, all with shipyards. Because I'm looking to upgrade this to a Cobra Mark III. So a Cobra Mark III has a lot more hit points, it has more weapon points. I'm tempted with a Viper. But Viper's a very good fighter, it's very fast, and anything it can't kill it can run away from. But it's a bit of a puddle jumper. You can't do anything other than fight in it, and when you can tank stuff, but when it gets hit, when it gets attacked, unless you're very good and can get out of the firing arc, you're in trouble. You don't have much hit points, much HP to play with, whereas a Cobra Mark III, it's slower, but I'm planning on upgrading the actual thrusters in it. It's slower, it's less manoeuvrable. Again, I'm going to deal with that problem with putting better thrusters on it, and it's got a lot more. It's got the same weapon loadout as a Viper, but it can go long distances. I can equip it with whatever I feel like. I mean, the Viper has got a fairly spacious amount of power grid for you to play with, but it feels a bit like a little bit of a puddle jumper, to be honest. It's got a really small FSD as standard wake, and it's got a really small bay. You've not got much room to play with, and so the Cobra kind of outdoes it on everything except for speed and manoeuvrability. And when I'm bounty hunting, which I want to use it for, when I'm bounty hunting, I am very, very careful to pick my targets and get right behind them before I open up. So a Cobra, with all its big weapons, all of its tier 2, well, it's 2 tier 2 weapons and 2 tier 1 weapons, will shred anything that I can get behind and stay behind. And if they can outmaneuver me, I just hit it in reverse, turn in on them, and then blow them to crap as they come round to face me. So that's the plan. That's the plan. So the plan is not to necessarily try and stick behind them at all times. But yeah, here is Mars. I'm really interested to know. I haven't researched this myself, so if somebody would like to comment on this, but I'm really interested to know, to see, have they actually taken an actual map of Mars, added water in all of the places which are low, which would have water? Is this an accurate depiction of what Mars would look like if you had a certain level of water in it, or not? Because by the looks of it, I mean, it's got green near to the large waters, a lot of the large craters being filled in, which is cool, but I like the fact that it's kind of red away from the water, like it's a desert kind of away from the water, which would make sense if there was like a rain shadow or large mountains. And on Mars the mountains are pretty big. I mean, Olympus Mons is the biggest volcano that mankind kind of knows. I think it's, at the moment, Olympus Mons kind of pokes out of Mars's atmosphere because our Mars atmosphere is so thin and small. But I love the fact that, look at all the craters are kind of full of water from the plants that's where the greens come from, unless they've seeded mould or everywhere. Very low level plant life. Yeah, I can imagine. Are there forests on Mars, or is it just covered in lichens and moulds and stuff like that? And, well, not mould, but it's very small plants, or is it like giant jungles and forests? Because the amount of water in the atmosphere, well, that's a storm over there. You need a lot of water, and you need a lot of heat generation for there to generate storms. And we're quite a long way away from the sun. Mars, without having been terraformed as it is now, is freezing cold. It's very, very, very cold. Below freezing, because it's so far away from the sun. But the sun a long time ago was bigger. The Earth was in quite an uncomfortable area. It was out of the comfort zone, so to speak, and it was quite hot. Whereas Mars was in just the right place, because they know that there definitely was water on Mars. That's been proven. So we're just going over a nice big storm there, so that implies that there's quite a lot of heat being generated, which implies big rainforests and forests, as opposed to tiny little plants just creating enough oxygen for human life. But yeah, pretty cool. I like it a lot. So yes, I'd like to say thank you very much to you guys for subscribing. 300 subscribers is an amazing accomplishment, especially as it only seems just the other day that I was making my 200 subscriber special. And hopefully I've got some really good plans for the new year. I'm going to be working on Kerbal Space Program when time permits. I'm going to carry on, doing some more War Thunder, playing some more Elite Dangerous, maybe even playing some Kerbal in career mode. I mean, let me know what you think. I mean, out of the content you guys see, you see Volts Wars, you see me playing normal Minecraft, doing UHC stuff with Team Tuxedos, doing War Thunder with Chris, but I'm happy to do War Thunder with pretty much anybody, really, and teaming up, having a good laugh. So let me know what you think, guys, and more importantly, thank you very much for being absolutely awesome, and I hope you've enjoyed your holidays. I hope you've enjoyed your Christmas. I hope you've had a really good time, and I hope you've stuffed yourself full of really good food and good company. You've had good fun. So you'll see some more episodes before the new year, but I hope you have a brilliant new year as well. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you around. Bye now.